Hey guys, this is your best fight friends. I'm Kelsey. That's Rachel.
Hey, we are checking out a article on CBS Sports. You didn't want to know who
Don't tell me who wrote it, because then I might.
And we're going to get Kelsey's reaction to it. So here's what they did. I was like, well, that's interesting. Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones. Huge exhibition bout coming up. We already know one. I know one undercard fight on there.
Which could be maybe
Jake Paul, Nate Robinson. I'm not aware if they scheduled any other undercard bouts.
I'm not aware of any either, so I don't think it's happening.
And so CBS Sports, this article, they're like, hey, here's three undercard bouts we'd like to see.
All right, what are they? Give me the first one.
And so we're just going to get Kelsey's reaction to it. Bout 1. Evander Holyfield versus Riddick Bowe.
I'm going to have a hard pass on that, and let me tell you why, Rachel. We've seen this fight 3 times already. Right? I don't need a 4th time. Just like I didn't really want to see Mike Tyson fight Evander Holyfield for the 3rd time. I think we already saw those fights. If you want to put Evander Holyfield on a card, I think that you put Evander Holyfield on the card against somebody he never fought before. And frankly, I don't think Riddick Bowe was in any position to be in a boxing ring last time we saw him. Remember, didn't he have some kind of brain issue? So there was concern around that. Anyway, I'm going to have to say, hard pass, bad fight.
We are not going to read the article live on this show.
Fights were great.
We don't know what the writers of this article, what their reasoning was. Logan Paul versus Antonio Brown.
I'm all about this. Now, this is the perfect undercard fight for Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones Jr. Logan Paul is 1-0 as a professional fighter. No. He's 0-1, right? He lost a split decision. The first fight wasn't a pro fight against KSI. It was a draw. Antonio Brown, he's not going to be playing the NFL anytime soon. He's a great athlete. I don't know what kind of fighter he is, but I know Logan's had a head start. That's what I want to see. YouTuber / now I'm a professional boxer guy versus this supreme athlete.
Why not have the Paul brothers?
Yeah,
have a little Paul double take on the undercard. All right, next one. Oh my gosh. Sorry. This is right up
Rachel's reaction.
So I guess you also got my just initial reactions. Lennox Lewis versus Vitaly Klitschko.
Okay, again, writer, we've seen this fight before. This is like a case where it seems like, I don't know why you would have Holyfield and Bowe fight again, but this one you would say this fight you wanted to see again because remember
the first
that was
fight wasn't like you could argue like, okay, these things happen in boxing, but man,
Lennox Lewis quickly retired after he fought Vitaly Klitschko on short notice. It was a really good fight. Vili was winning the fight, but Lennox stopped him after he opened up huge cuts over his eye. Great win for Lennox Lewis. Great performance for Vitaly Klitschko. We've always wanted to see a rematch. So I don't know. Maybe I'm too hard on that. I do want to see that fight. I do want to see that rematch. But where I'm coming from is this Roy Jones Jr. Mike Tyson thing is such a amazing spectacle that I don't think Vitaly or Lennox deserve to be on the undercard. Neither would Evander and Riddick Bowe, right? These are main event fighters. I want to see freak fights between celebrity people and whoever they are. They're legitimate prize fights.
These are too big.
These are two legitimate let's put these boxers in that did fight each other already again in the ring together again. I don't know why. It's just weird fights to choose.
Well, this one would just satisfy my personal desire for Vitaly to just trash my guy Vitaly to trash Lennox Lewis and prove that he's a better fighter.
But Lennox already beat him.
I know technically he beat him, just like technically Mayweather beat Victor Ortiz with that punch, right? The sucker punch. It was completely fair.
Yeah.
And now would Mayweather probably have beat it like Victor Ortiz? Yes. So it's not like an apples to apples comparison. But my point is sometimes fights. So a fight ending on cuts isn't the same as a fight ending in by a knockout, TKO decision. It's not the same.
Let me correct the writer of the story. Here's what you want. Here's what you want an undercard bout. You want Vitaly Klitschko versus Vladimir Klitschko. That's what kind of freak show fight I want to see on this.
They would never do that.
Well, we're putting it. Roy Jones and Mike Tyson would never fight each other in 2020. It's happening, Rachel. If you want to put Evander Holyfield in there with somebody, I don't know who you put him in there with. Maybe, you know what? Let's throw it back just like We got on the main event. Let's have Evander Holyfield, but versus Bernard Hopkins. That's basically what you have. You have a heavyweight champion versus a middleweight. Actually, Evander was a cruiserweight first, so maybe a little bit closer in weight class than those two guys are. Those are great undercards, and of course, I do like the Logan Paul versus.
How about Evander or Vitaly versus like somebody like the Scottish Psychopath?
The Scottish Psychopath.
So you'd have like
this WWE champion Drew McIntyre,
a laid back personality versus a WWE superstar,
or Sasha Banks, WWE superstar versus Gina Carano, who was a legitimate
that would be a nice
professional MMA fighter. Put him in a boxing ring. Let's see who gets worked over.
No. I mean, never mind. I was going to say Ronda Rousey versus Gina
Carano.
Yeah. Ronda Rousey, I mean, she's not technically WWE anymore because she hasn't performed in that arena in like over a year, but they were
originally supposed to fight. Why not just throw them in a boxing room?
Yeah. I'm all about that.
Yeah,
and just put them in a boxing ring instead of a cage. Just like, whatever. We're going to do whatever we want.
Yeah, and that is what I want on
That's
September
the
12th.
mindset you want to come in.
That and more. Like, what is this? Here's two clowns versus, I don't know. I want to see things kind of like the original. If you go back and watch UFC 1, you see things that you're not sure you should be seeing on a pay-per-view. But it's fun, and you buy it anyway. Do you see what I'm saying?
All right, well, there's Kelsey's reactions to this. Oh, wait, we didn't check. Let's give credit to whoever wrote this. Think it's our dude, B. Campbell?
I'm going to guess it's not. I'm going to say that it's the other guy.
Phone's not working.
It's Brent Brookhouse. That's who I thought it was, Brent Brookhouse. I knew it wouldn't be Ben Campbell because
he was... With a 3-minute read. I liked it, Brent Brookhouse.
Yeah, he does.
Got us thinking. We may not have agreed with you, but...
If you happen to watch this Brent Brookhouse, I often look at your stuff because I think you do good work. I really do.
Hey, you know what else is good work? Whenever you subscribe to Real Talk with Kelsey and Rachel. Also, talk to us in the comments. We have one of our subscribers, Roderick Davies, and he's always given us compliments, and I'm totally always here for that. Also, somebody told me that, basically, I had a garbage take. I also got told that I need to lay off the booze and bread. I'm also there for those comments, too. That is hilarious. Well,
I'm not. Don't be coming at me in hot unless you want to get slapped back. Huh?
No, I love it. Guys, yeah. It's just especially... That's hilarious. I haven't had booze or bread in years, guys. I have an autoimmune disorder. I don't consume that things. It's hilarious.
I don't think it's funny. I think it's stupid.
Okay.
Keep your crap off my timeline. Or you'll be blocked. I will block you. I'll probably block that person.
This is not a timeline.
You're out.